the experienced versus the inexperienced. Well, the I can't really think of anything to say really, but Arsenal lose. I'm actually just gonna keep my voice down because obviously the Reds are sleeping. So, yeah, man, that was really. Um, this is probably gonna be the most controversial thing I've said, but that's probably one game where I thought Arsenal played well, but they didn't play well. Like, if you want to win titles or if you want to chase for a title, it's games like today that actually test the acidity or the alkaline or the, what's your bottle, it tests what and how good your team is. And I think it's one of those things where you guys are just not ready, You guys, I thought first half you guys did well because I was thinking to myself, 60% possession at home against Man City. I mean, the last time I saw Man City had less than 60% possession or like a team have 60% possession against Man City was probably Wolves away, January 2020 when Wolves beat them 3-2. I remember that game. They were 2-0 down and then they came back. Traore scored, but I remember watching that game. But it was that game. But other than that, I thought Arsenal played well in the first half, so I thought, okay, keep the momentum. But it's one of those things. It's the same thing that happened when Tomiyasu tried to pass back to to what am I saying, Ben White, back to Ramsdale, and the pass was too short. It's just one of those errors. In fact, let me not say it's one of those errors. It is a big error because if you are chasing a title, and I know some Arsenal fans might not put themselves in that category, some are, but if you are chasing for trophies, titles, that's mistakes that you can't commit. You cannot do that against teams like Man City, who have got a bench that could win the league. I mean, I looked at their bench. I mean, they're bringing off Jack Grealish and they're putting on Phil Foden. Like, these guys have the option, and I know they played today, both of them at the same time. But these guys have the option of taking off Bernardo Silva and putting on Gundogan. Like, their bench absolutely is just, yeah. It's funny what a cheat code can do to your team. Loads of money. Um, I know they have the they have the charges and all that stuff, but like, you know, if those charges get dropped, then I guess the integrity comes back, whatever integrity they had. But I don't know. I just can't really speak about Man City in a positive light because, you know, 9 years of cheating to be charged about that, bro. It's just like, So anyway, I didn't really want to speak about the charges, but I think, yeah, Operation Arsenal not winning the league or Operation Asna not winning that league, bro. We needed City to do something today, and well, I needed City to draw. In fact, as a United fan, I wanted them to draw because now I'm like 4 or 5 points off them. But yeah, no, Arsenal, you guys are still raw. Before they even made it 2-1, I could already see that now it's definitely going to be 2-1, yeah, because Zinchenko's making mistakes, Gabriel's making mistakes, and then you can clearly see that, guys, you cannot do this. And then they did it again, boom, it's 2-1. You guys cannot do this at the highest level if you want to win titles. You just cannot simply afford to make those mistakes that you made today. You know, not horrible, not a horrible team today, but it's just fine margins. That game, especially in the first half, that game was fine margins. It was literally, if you take your chance and you're not playing that well, or if you are playing that well, it doesn't matter, because if you really want to win titles, you can't make mistakes like that against teams like Man City. And I said this one time in my other match reaction, guys. Arsenal, you guys, if you also want to win leagues, you guys also need to minimum hit 90 points. Like, I'm not saying you're not gonna do that, but hey, you guys need to hit 90 points. You guys need to take 6 points from the next 2 games. But anyway, that's all I've got to say. Yeah.